What's up, everyone? Zero here. So, Diablo 4 is coming out with their mid-season patch, and they are going to have their campfire chat on November 12th, and they are going to be doing some massive balance changes. I'm assuming that they're not going to nerf the Spiritborn, and I know for a fact that they are not going to be buffing the other classes to where they're like the Spiritborn. If you look at the pit leaderboard, most of the classes are just bugged, which means that if they were to fix the bugs, the Spiritborn would still be way ahead of every other class. They're really going to have to take a look at what they're doing with the way that the damage is calculated. I think that that's going to be the main thing that they're going to have to fix. It's pretty obvious to me at this point that the developers just don't understand the system they've created. The damage calculation is way too complicated. If you look at the damage formula, what casual player is going to want to try to figure out how much damage they're doing? It's like, okay, I hit. Okay, is the enemy vulnerable? Was it a critical hit? Did I overpower? Oh, wait, now there's lucky hit chance. And then it's just all these like damage buckets that they have. I just don't understand why they're doing that. And then the more multipliers you have together, you're just going to get these gigantic numbers, no matter how small you make the stats on the items. Like, obviously, they did that gigantic stat squish, and we're doing more damage than we've ever done because they keep adding all these multipliers. So hopefully what they do is that they just do what they did with D3 and just add set items added for the other skills that are way underperforming so that they can actually have a build you can put together. Maybe like a skill tree rework. I'm sure that's way far in the future. I mean, I was just talking to my buddy here in D3, and he was saying, remember, it took 5 years until Diablo 3 became good. So I'm hoping that's not what it's going to be for D4. You know, as it stands right now, I'm an off-meta build type of guy. I don't really like playing. I don't like following other people's build guides. I want to just play the game. I want to figure out my own builds. And the reason I haven't put out any videos is because they destroyed all the off-meta builds. You can't even play them. I mean, they'll get into Torment 4, but they'll just underperform. I mean, it's just not fun. Before, the way they had it, like, yeah, some of them were like, would get up to like tier 60, 70, maybe 80 in the pit, but I enjoyed that. And then it was like a challenge. Like, it wasn't just one-shotting the bosses and stuff. Now it's like they get into Torment 4 and it just doesn't feel good. And why would you play something like that when you can just play a bugged build and blast through a tier 100 pit? It just doesn't make any sense to play the off-meta builds. So we'll see what they do. I know a lot of people are upset right now with the state of the game, which is why I've just been playing Diablo 3 and PoE. So good news is Path of Exile 2 comes out on December 6th. They did release a new trailer. I will link that in the description, which is pretty cool. They show all the classes that they're doing, the 6 classes that they're going to be releasing for the early access. Hopefully Diablo 4 doesn't fall too far behind with the release of PoE 2. I really think it could be a competitive game. It's just they need to figure out what they're doing with the classes and the skills. It's kind of sad at this point that the Diablo 3 is more enjoyable to play than Diablo 4, because Diablo 4 is pretty much just Spiritborn or nothing. Or you want to play a bugged Mighty Throw build or bugged fireball destructive fireball build. For those of you who aren't aware, Path of Exile did come out with their mid-league patch, and what they did is they reset the economy. It's the same league, it's just reset, and what they did is they added the Necropolis lanterns to the areas with no negative modifiers. So all the modifiers on the lantern are all positive now. Seems to be pretty cool. So it should be enough to tide us over until PoE 2 comes out on December 6th. Anyways, that's it. That's what's coming up. I'm looking forward to the PoE 2 live stream, which is probably going to be happening towards the end of November, like they said. I'm very, very excited for that release. I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to be making guides for it. I'm going to be making a lot of content for PoE 2 when it comes out. Very, very excited for that. If you guys really enjoy my content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I will be putting out a lot more videos. I am going to continue my PoE crafting guide, so if you guys like that, hit the subscribe button, because I got a lot more coming out for that too. I'm going to show you guys how to do some high-level crafts in that game. And then that's it. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.